Identities. Don't judge me. I'm a big fan of stealing homeless people's identities. Don't judge me. I trick them. I used to make a survey, 17 questions. I had a statistical survey badge that said I was a statistical surveyor. And when I would go around and I'd say, hey, excuse me, I'm taking surveys for the Salvation Army to try and determine where we're going to place our next homeless facility. I'm assuming, are you homeless? And they'd be like, yeah. Like, okay, well, look, I'm taking a survey. They go, oh, I'm not interested. No, it pays $20 cash right now. You're going to pay me right now, $20 cash right now. And I'd show them a little couple of 20s and I go, right now, bro. And I write name, date of birth, social security number. I go through all the basic questions, all things I need to steal your identity. I get all that information and I give them the $20. I go online. First thing I do is I just order their birth certificate, order a copy of their social security card. I would mail it to an abandoned house. I'd order 3 secure credit cards, build up their credit. I would build some kind of a scam using a cell phone in that person's name or borrow from hard money lenders, borrow 3 or 4 mortgages at the same time in that person's name. When the whole thing is said and done, once you've got the money, you've pulled the money out, I would then turn around and I would go back to that guy and I would give him his cell phone, his computer, some money, probably ask him to hold some documents in the hope that once I took off with the money and law enforcement looked into it and said, hey, there's $1 million missing here, they'd track him back somehow to the cell phone and grab him and arrest him and he'd go to jail, and it'd take a year or 2 before they figured out that he had nothing to do with it. Now, if he has a criminal record, it's that much better. I'm a big fan of stealing homeless people's...
And this is why we say this man's a fucking devil, bro. Damn, that's some evil shit. Hey, this is why we say, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Esau is a motherfucking devil. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and the few sisters out there onto this life foreigners. From the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. To actually hear a man admit this, hey, this is why America is nothing but scam lately. It's all it has ever been. And this system is easy to prey on people that's less fortunate, unlike it was back in the ancient world. That's some evil, diabolical shit to steal somebody's identity. First and foremost, everybody has their natural identity. And this is why this man wants to put a chip on everybody. Because if he could put a chip in everybody, he got you. Each and every one of us are individuals that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has created. Everybody's different from another person, as the Lord has intended it to. But to hear that, it's not surprising. Shalakya, it's not surprising. Because without telling you certain things that they do, that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. And they do it for one main reason: to maintain power, to destroy lives, to prey upon the very poor of this world. That is the exact reason why they do the stuff that they do. Wow. Hey, I don't know what this is. Proverbs 14:19. Evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich have many friends. Wow. I did not, that's a spirit. That's a spirit. That's a spirit. He that despiseth his neighbor sinneth, but he that have mercy on the poor, happy is he. And unfortunately, we live in a world, I always reference this song, but it's a true song. To be poor is a crime. It's a criminal offense in this world. It's as backwards as it is. Here it is, your current Pontius, president, literally has outlawed poverty. Anybody that's poor, you can't live off in the streets. What kind of sick, sadistic bastard would do something like that? When in the ancient world, when somebody was poor, there was a welfare system in order for them to eat. All right? But these devils, they'll charge you for the very food that technically is free. They'll charge you for everything. This and it's crazy because they created a system, like I said. This is why you have a birth certificate, social security, these paperwork to prove that you are who you are. And they utilize the same system in order to prey upon you. This is why we need a savior. We need to be saved. All right? We need to be delivered from this hand of the wicked. Psalms 10, 7, 8. Black here. It says, He sitteth in lurking places of the villages, in secret places doth he judge the innocent. Let me say, does he? Do if he murder the innocent, his eyes are privately set against the poor. And even what? The children, they take children. They take all the children without the parents' consent. They prey upon people that lose. This is not the world of the righteous, man. This world is not made for the righteous. This world is made for the wicked. The wicked to rule. Because who does these things like that? And here it is, they're supposed to have systems to protect the poor, but the very people that are supposed to protect you passes laws to prey upon you. Why do you think everything goes so goddamn high? It says he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draw them into his net. So he catches the poor because the poor is defenseless. So they thought. So they thought. This is why we, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, you become detached to this world. Detached to, as much as you can, the materialistic things of this world. Because this world is coming to an end. Them hunting us down and doing whatever, this is the last draw. It says he croucheth and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. And that's exactly what this man, he just described. That is some sick shit, bro. He says he enjoys, let me go that.
Of stealing homeless people. I'm a big fan of stealing homeless people's identities. Don't judge me. I trick them. I used to make a survey, 17 questions. I had a statistical survey badge that said I was a statistical surveyor. And when I would go around and I'd say, hey, excuse me, I'm taking surveys for this.
So he crouches himself, act like he cared, like he's doing them a favor, like he's gonna get them out of that rut, that shit that they are in for whatever reason. But come to find out, his intention was to get him out of that. So I can't trust nobody in this fucking world. That's some evil shit, man. He said, he said, so he have said in his heart, the Most High have forgotten. Yeah, because this person, this poor individual, have no defense. He's out in the streets. So I see brother, I did a video, I guess in that camp. I don't know what's going on. In that camp, brothers, you know how brothers not get together. Brother sent message. He said, brother, I sent the message to the chat, a picture of a Edomite man, looked like he was well-to-do, pissing on a poor person. Pissing on a poor person. That's how they look at everyone, as if they're nothing. It says, he said in his heart, The Most High has forgotten. He hideth his face. He would never see it. Arise, O Lord, O power. Lift up thine hand. Forget not the humble. Wherefore doeth the wicked contempt the Most High. He hath said in his heart that would not require it. So he's walking around or standing around act as if nothing's bad is going to happen to him. All right? Like nobody's, like the Lord is not going to do anything for what he did. But needless to say, the Lord's about to, this is why the Lord's about to wipe this fucking place out. The very rich of the society, they're about to be the biggest victims on the planet Earth. If you know what I know, which they're gonna be destroyed, they're gonna be judged for that. Sirach 4 oh no, hold on. For Sirach 4:1, my son, defraud not the poor of his living, make not the needy eyes to wait long. Make not an hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress. And that's what they do. Hey, this, even in our laws, if you borrow something for a poor person, a cloth or anything, let's say a cloth, what it says, a blanket or any sort. If you don't give that person that thing back, the Lord's gonna judge you for it. Yeah, how about Shem Yahshai is about to show his face real soon, man? Because everybody is going to be in that point. Everybody's going to be poor and needy, all right? Everyone is going to be in that level. It says, add not more trouble to an heart that is vexed, and defer not to give him that is in need. Reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away the face from a poor man. Turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee. For if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer should be heard of him that made him. That's a dangerous game that they're playing. And that dangerous game that these devils have been playing is going to bite them in the ass. All right? This is your last run. This is the last of it. It says, get thyself to love the congregation and bow thy head to great men. Let it not grieve thee to bow thee. No, sorry, that's not to bow thine ear to the poor and give him a friendly answer with meekness. Because the Lord put people in a position for a reason. And if you gloat, you try to harm of some sort, and it could be the intent of like how they take pictures and they assume, oh, this is what we do, and the work they do it for the camera's sake. Well, the Lord sees right through that shit. All right, and He's going to judge. Sirach, where is it? No, it's not. Is it this chapter? No, it's not this one. Was it 19? Salakia. I'm gonna get this one. I love this one. No, that's not it. Where I always get these run clouds. Sirach. Oh, 37. Oh, yeah. Sirach 37 and 13. He will not accept any person against a poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed. So the God of the Bible is the God of the oppressed. He is the hearer of the oppressed. He is the the defender of the defenseless. Okay? Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Isaiah 41 and 8. Sorry. 14. It says, Fear not thy worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, the Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. So the Lord is going to help the defenseless. Okay, matter of fact, I was supposed to go up. I will start at 12. That thou shalt seek them and find them not. Find them, shall not find them, even them that contend with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as the thing of naught. For I, the Lord, Yahweh, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee. Fear not thy worm Jacob. Why would the Lord consider Jacob a worm? Worms are defenseless. Worms don't have teeth, claws, any of that sort. They're just open flesh, fleshy creatures. So we're defenseless in this world. This is why they take full advantage of us. At the opportunity, they'll rip us off. Because we're nothing in the sight of this people in this world. We're nothing. And even the small hatters, they call the people of the world goyams, which means cattle. Cattle is only good for one thing: food. It says, "In ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and the Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel." So the Lord Yahweh is the defender of the meek. All right. Matter of fact, I gotta go to my favorite. 1 Samuel 2 and 6 says, The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lift up. So this imbalanced world that we see, this is the Lord's doing. Why? Because the Lord's prophecy is coming to fruition. And that prophecy is this: He raised up the poor out of the dust and lift up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them. So the Lord set Israel to be the poor of this world. This is why no matter what so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, how successful they may be, as the collective, we are in poverty. We're defenseless. We have no standing army. Okay, we have nothing going our direction. But why? Because the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall defend his people. And his purpose is to set up his people to be rulers of the world to come. When the Lord himself said it, the meek shall inherit the earth. Being meek in this world is equated to what? Soft, weakness. That's why they equate being meek. All right, and being poor is what? You're useless. Here it is, these devils tell you straight up to your face that the natural resources is wasted on people that have less. Even though the Lord created the earth for everybody to dwell in. He says, verse 9, He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail. So it's not about physical strength. The Lord said, well, actually, I read it the other day too. Hosea 1, and I want to go to the point. 7. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their power, and will not save them by bow, nor sword, nor battle, by horses. Let me read it again. And I will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, nor by by horses, nor by horsemen. So the Lord promises he's not going to save his people by an army. How is he going to save the children of Israel? He's going to defend the children of Israel by the same way he always does, by his chariots, by his glory. Matter of fact, let me go back to this. Isaiah 41 and 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument. Matter of fact, I was supposed to go back real quick. Go back to this. Sirach 35 and 14. He will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow when she poureth out her complaint. That also goes into what? Was it Luke? I know it's Luke. Luke 18. All right, and it says, "Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks? Is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. And the prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted, and will not depart, till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment." So this is long awaited. What's about to happen? For all you people that was comfortable in the state of America, this world, what is about to happen? It was predestined from the beginning of time. It is long overdue. We've been supposed to get the hell out of here. We've been supposed to snap ourselves into reality, the true reality of things. Our desire is the kingdom of heaven. All right? The kingdom to come, we will not face these things that we're going through to be prey from the bases of men, just because you don't have his money. It says, "For the Lord will not be slacked, neither will the mighty be patient towards them, till he have smitten and sunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repay vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous." So this is what we all are waiting for. Every being on the planet Earth is waiting for the judgment to come. That judgment that's to come towards whom? Esau, Edom. All right? Those that take full advantage of the poor. It says back in Isaiah 41 and 15, "Behold, I will make thee a new sharp instrument." A new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth, that shall thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as shaft. In other words, the Lord is going to transform his people into super beings. Hey, this right here proves that the nations can't be saved. The Gentiles are not equal. He said he's going to make the nation of Israel a new sharp threshing instrument, that shall fan them, and the wind shall carry them away. We're going to beat them down. The whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in the Lord, and shall glory in the Holy One of Israel. When the poor and needy seek water, and there's none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, the Lord, will hear them. the God of Israel, will not forsake them. So this world may have forsaken us because, they said a new poverty line is over $104,000. That's the new poverty line. So basically, every last one of us is poor. All right. But the bottom of those that's in the poverty line, this is what the advantage that these devils take. The Lord's going to judge them with the harshest judgment as possible. So with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation Israel. Shalom.